It's your boy LCDAONE, baby. LCDAONE to be exact, that is, man. About to get this 2K stream in, man, but I had to do this first, man. I had to speak on this, man, because this is important, man. Shout out to R.KELLY, man, R.KELLY. They, as you can see right here, New York has convicted our brethren, man, R.KELLY, man. It wasn't our own home city. It was New York, okay? Now, I'm not going to say too much about this situation because, everybody got demons and stuff like that, man. Everybody not perfect, all right? But, R.KELLY did a lot, man, for the generation and the culture, all right? So when I'm hearing this, man, I'm like, wow, everybody got a past, man. I got a past. I done things in my past, as a youth and stuff like that, man. But what I was hearing today, like when I heard one lady, she was speaking on it, one reporter, she was talking about Aaliyah, and then how Aaliyah allegedly was in a sex act with R.KELLY when she was 12 years old, and he had one of his closest constituents, I guess, people that do like the certificates or something like that for marriages and stuff like that, alter the document and said that she was 15. Now in the state of Illinois, the statute of limitations, I got the statute book right here. The statute of limitations to get married, you could be 16. Okay, you can be wedded at 16, and with your parents' consent, and so forth and so on. And they said they fixed the document to say that she was 18 when in actuality she was 15 years old. I had it wrong. 16 is the legal age to get married, but they fixed the document to say that she was 18 years old, even though she was 15. Now, as y'all know, R.KELLY is an icon in music. We know what happened to Aaliyah, tragic accident. And what can I say, man? This is like a devastating blow, man, for music. Okay? I'm speaking on because I'm a musician, and a lot of musicians have been attacked. Michael Jackson, R.KELLY, I can go on and on, man. And it's like, man, to say that man a predator, and he gonna be behind. They saying he may be in jail for the rest of his life, man. And that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. But I mean, I don't know how to feel about this, man, because they saying that these allegations. They said that possibility that I forget what the lady was saying in New York, but it was something like this a while ago with another, I guess, iconic person, and they used that, and he was able to, in an appeal, was able to, walk free, from the situation. All right, because these are still like allegations. They really, I don't know if they presented evidence to the prosecution or whatever. That's the bottom line. That's the underlining of it. Did they present enough evidence to the prosecution, in order to convict him? But I guess because they said the jury only had this for about a week. The jury was new to this, so he been in jail for 2 years. So within 1 week, the jury in New York convicted him, man. After only 1 week of deliberating, wow. That's kind of bizarre. Same thing, somewhat like the Bill Cosby case. That was even more. But they saying this is like they trying to add this new this criminal law, sex trafficking. You know, they trying to say R. Kelly was a sex trafficker. Okay, meaning he was holding women against their will, and this making up. I mean, that's doing a lot of crazy stuff and making up rules and etc. etc. You know, but if they willingly did that, then I mean, how can you charge them of a crime like that? How can you convict them of a crime if they willingly submitted themselves to him like that? Even the family members knew about it, but they said it's a lot that goes into this case. Because the family members knew about it a lot. It's like basically he was, in a nutshell, he was being extorted. In some instances, because there's a lot of people was coming at him. Of course, he didn't have family support because he, didn't get along with his family too well like that. So, and then after his mother died, it's like that was it, really. So it's like, man, another one of our legends, man, is gone. I mean, well, not gone. He's still here, but they saying they trying to lock him down forever. And man, this is just something, man. I don't know how to really feel about it, man. Because like I said, everybody done things in their life and in the past, and I can't judge nobody at all. You just pray to be forgiven for your sins, and and that's it. But as an adult though, that's just something else, man. That's, if you do something, you should be held accountable for your actions and stuff as an adult. But man, that's something. They saying you're taking advantage of kids and all this and that. But in these situations, these people that he was dealing with were grown as well. I mean, it's somewhere. I mean, I don't want to slander, other different type of entities and stuff like pimping culture and stuff like that. Like I said, it's a willing thing, and everybody know R. Kelly got 2 girlfriends. So, I mean, that's a form of polygamy. Really. I mean, he just in the wrong state. No telling. R. Kelly probably married to both of them women. He probably was moved somewhere and it's legal by law. Because in a lot of other states, such as Utah, their laws are a little bit different, and they can wed at certain ages of when females are like still minors. Like this one, I got a primary example. This white guy had this young white girl, and she was only 13 years old, and he was actually marrying her. I mean, I know everybody saying that. It was all over the internet. He was taking pictures with her and people walking up like they thought it was a prank, but it was real. It was really real. Took her to the baseball game and stuff and everything, and it's like people just like, dude, she only 13 years old. I wish I could pull that clip up for y'all, man. And nobody said nothing. Nothing at all. But this case is this is like a real trapped in the closet, like real in real life for R. Kelly. It's like everything he made. It's like this is the reality part of it. Because one of the people that was like a former police officer or something, or investigator, she was in the actual documentary, and then she spoke to the reporters after the fact. And they was asking her the questions and stuff about, like, I wasn't even gonna do this video at first because it's like I got all different types of emotions behind this stuff, man. Because man, that's one of our Chicago natives, man. Despite anything he did, he from Chicago still, and he a legend, man. He is a legend. And it's like our icons get attacked. Kanye, R. Kelly, Barack Obama. Michael Jordan wasn't from here, even Barack Obama, but Michael Jordan, they was calling him a sodomite when he was here and stuff, you know. But it's like it's just a stigma, you know. Being from Chicago, you get stigmatized, especially the black men. You get stigmatized and ostracized and all that stuff, man. Here in Chicago, you know, and I'm not saying nothing bad against Chicago, but you know, we got a hard walk of life here, man. It's like we very talented, like overly talented, overly educated, over qualified, you know, and we get treated like trash. Like everybody come here and just you know just take our piece of the pie, you know, and it's like we be working hard, man. I'm talking about for real. And we just get treated like trash, man. I mean, I didn't have my run-ins with the law, and I didn't even do nothing. I mean, honestly, I admitted to everything I did. Even when a neighbor in this building used to live on the first floor, we was cool. Me and the mother and the two, I used to buy the kids food and all that stuff. Being a good, what they call that, Samaritan, you know, humanitarian. You know, kids was starving, they didn't have no food. I used to grocery shop and all that. I asked them, like, I'd go to work, like, what y'all want, man? Y'all need some food or something? I did that a whole bunch of times over here in this building. A bunch of times, gave money out and all that stuff. I done passed out so much money in the community over here. It's ridiculous, man. And never asked for anything back. But it was a blessing, too, at the same time, because my situation, after my daughter mother left, you know, this was like a domestic thing. I didn't say anything, you know. I just took it as a man. Everything that came at me, you know, and it was the hell was coming at me from all the your past come back full circle. You know, that's why I be stressing to my daughter, like, be good. Whatever you do, try to be as good as you can, because you from Chicago, number one. Try to be as good as you can, because they don't forgive nobody here, man. It's hard here. You know, and I'll just be like, you know, like, wow, like, you know, why the city be so rough on its people. But, you know, Chicago shouldn't just, you know, they shouldn't just down him like that, man. He from Chicago, man. They need to really come out and support R. Kelly for real. No matter how you feel about him, what he did for the city was incredible. He was like our first breaking artist in the 90s. You know, because everybody, all the record companies left, all that. R. Kelly was like, man, he broke through, went to New York and did his thug thizzle. Twister went out there and tried. He was a tongue twister at that time. It didn't work. R. Kelly broke through the airways. I'm talking about, man, after the VJ record situation here on Michigan Avenue, all the record shop companies left. They went to Detroit. Took a lot of our talent and a lot of our acts and a lot of our sound. Then we had Don Cornelius, you know, did the Soul Train thing, had to take it to LA, started in Chicago, was a police officer, all this and that type of stuff. You know, me and my girlfriend sat up here and watched it one day after my brother told me about it. I didn't even know about Don Cornelius being from Chicago like that. I didn't even know that. You know? But that's what I'm saying, man. We done had so many great people, man. Just like every great person get ostracized. Like even with Hurricane, when they said he had got fired and stuff for saying some inappropriate stuff, I was right up there with him. I didn't judge Hurricane. He was at Chicago State. He was one of the best mentors I ever met in my life, and I still got a video of him on my YouTube channel. Hurricane the Cool took us all out to dinner and everything, man. You know. Every year, participants in the Bud Billigan parade, you know, helping the kids, he was right there, man. But it's like, Chicago got this stigma, especially against black men. If you're successful, you get knocked down. I mean, for real, you know? And it's like they don't support you. Like when Kanye came back here, he was walking on Michigan Avenue. That was the first time. And he really wasn't a millionaire yet. Wealthy like that. Then the second time he came, he was a billionaire. Walking around, they act like they didn't even know who he was. He walking up there like Kanye walking down there on Wabash, just looking up at the train track. And it's like Chicago be wilding. I mean, but I was proud of them when they came out, you know, when he did his listening party. Because they appreciated him, you know what I mean? Because once the music gone, it's a wrap. And it's like, that's what's slowly happening. They taking the music, taking our icons away, man. R. Kelly, man, he's one of the greatest of all time. You know? Of all time. All time. And that's gonna be something. They said, I heard a lot about Twister too. I don't be saying nothing. I be hearing a lot about people. They say a lot of stuff about me. You know? I know I done did a lot of stuff too, you know. But come on, man. You know, why they trying to incriminate the gifts, you know, that God gave to Chicago? You know, why they doing that? I don't understand it. You know, but this can go both ways. I mean, but it's like, to me, I'm just listening to this case, man. It's like, you know, it's a lot of hearsay. You know, I'm not even no lawyer, but I be doing my homework, because when I went through my trial, oh my God, you know, I did all my homework. I went 3 times, you know, and, you know, people can say a lot of things about you, you know, until, you know, the findings come out, you know, the facts. Just can't just be alleging stuff against people and you don't have no real facts, you know. But, you know, I had to say that, man, because, man, you know, this dude, man, you know, whatever the situation was, you know, or is, you know, he don't deserve to be in jail, you know, for the rest of his life like that. You know, if he did his crime, you know, have the facts. Just don't go off no hearsay, because that's basically what I'm hearing. This is all hearsay. And they haven't really presented no facts, you know. And that's what they saying. Like, I forgot what the person said. I wish I could pull the video up. But, you know, I'll probably do a part 2 to this thing, man. But I'll probably be at work. You know, I'm going to leave it alone. You know, because this is like another situation like the Kobe Bryant thing, you know. That it still needs to be properly investigated, because they rushed this too fast. And they're saying, you know, his sentence going to be in a couple of months. I mean, well, in May. That's next year. You know, it's around the corner. So, man, this is something, man. Of course, they're going to appeal. Just want to see if they gave him 8 counts. So, man, this is crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, man, I had to talk about that, man. So now we're going to play this 2K. All right, we finna play this 2K, man, straight up and down. So let's switch over, you know, to the next thing, okay? So we about to switch over. I don't know how this thing's supposed to fade or cut, all that, cause I'm still new to this stuff, man. Okay, but I would do it naturally, the natural way. All right.